Hey y'all, it's Zai here with the CommandHer Network. Welcome to Ep.6 of The Passion Tea, where we explore the lives and careers of Caribbean and African women. On today's episode, I'm speaking with Ms. Hema Ramdin, who is a serial entrepreneur located in Guyana. Hema is the owner of Ramspare Auto Parts, SR Real Estate Investment, SR Dazzling Party Supplies and Decor, and SR Hollywood Salon and Spa. Woo! Though she's ready to flex her hustle on the international circuit, Hema wants people to be aware of the growing opportunities available in Guyana. She also wants to encourage those who are nervous about taking the entrepreneurship leap. Please join me in welcoming a serial entrepreneur straight out of Guyana, Miss Hema Ramdin. Hema, how are you doing today?
I'm good. And you?
I am well. I'm so well. I am blessed to have you here. I don't think there is a better way to describe you than as a serial entrepreneur. You are the owner of several businesses in Guyana. You're a beauty salon owner. You are a party supplier owner. You own a spare auto parts business, and you're a licensed realtor. Did I get everything?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, perfect. Tell me, Hema, you are clearly a go-getter. Were you always this ambitious growing up?
Yeah. Since I was growing up, I wanted to do my own business because I grew up like in poverty, and I grew up as a single parent. So my thing is that I want to do business.
Did you always know you wanted to own several businesses, or did you have one type of business in mind?
Well, yeah, I want to own several businesses, but it was all depends on what I'm gonna get into. From secondary school, I was like, do I want to get in accounting or do I want to get in business? And I was like, okay, accounting and business cooperate, who work together. So I'm going to just get involved into business, and more likely into business. When I come out from school, I want to be a business person, a businesswoman. From school, I get involved with boyfriend, and I get married. But then after I get married, we start our own home business like kitchen garden and poultry, and that's what I start with. Then I get divorced. And my dad used to be an auto spray person. He usually do auto spray parts, and then he get involved in auto spare parts also, and import of vehicle. So when he died, my sister and myself and other family get on board with that business. Mind me, we didn't know anything about auto spare parts.
Yeah.
But now I'm perfect in auto spare parts. I was raised with my mom, my aunt and my grandma.
Okay.
Through my mom's side.
Okay. So you grew up in a matriarchal household. All the women supported you and supported you. Wow.
Yeah, it was like basically women.
What were you like growing up? What kind of child was Hema like throughout the years?
Well, I always be like this, juvenile. I always be the runaround one, be springing around here, there, and everywhere. And it doesn't stop me until now.
Yeah. I see. Of course, with someone who is the owner and operator of several businesses, I can see that probably from a young age, you were into everything you can think of.
Wow. And I'll on to now, I'm into it. Like, I will sit and go through Google or go through something on the social media, and I'm gonna say, hey, they have courses. Why don't I get involved?
Mm-hmm.
So only recently in January, care course also.
Say that again. I missed that.
I said only in January the 3rd,
Yes.
I finished an elderly care course.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where did you get the course completed?
Yeah, I took the online course with a WIIN program, but it was in December, but it's supposed to finish in February, end in February, but I finished way before it.
Yeah.
I finished in January. So I'm awaiting my certificate from Guyana's WIIN program here, but there was a link with the US and WIIN over here because the study was overseas in the US, in New York.
Okay.
So I got a certificate through them already, through the online.
Wow.
But I didn't receive my certificate here. The WIIN program is a little challenging, but you have to read a lot and you have to understand what you're reading, because at every module, there is an exam you're going to do with the questionnaires. So you have to remember, if you read this whole module, you have to remember what you read about it. So, but I took it to my heart. I do what I have to do, and I enjoy doing it too, because when I have spare time, I work on it. Sometimes I'm gonna say, well, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then my schedule might be very packed. I can't do it. So what I just do, as soon as I get a spare chance, I read up, and in the night I'm gonna work towards it as much as I can.
Okay, that's smart thinking. And now, what was the name of that particular program that you went through?
Elderly care.
Elderly care. Okay.
Yeah.
Hema, can you talk about how growing up in a matriarchal household helped to build your self-confidence?
Well, it do build my self-confidence because my grandmother was very hardworking. She used to work in the background.
Okay.
And during my school vacation, I just always go with her. I just take the time to go with her. I don't go on vacation nowhere. I don't go family nowhere. I just go with her. And I tell myself that since that she's so hardworking, when I finish school, I want to get in business and be very independent of my own also, because she was a single parent also.
Yes.
With 4 children. So why can't I do it? If my grandmother can do it, why can't I do it?
That's right.
And then my mom, she used to work. She was a seamstress. And I had an aunt who used to be with us too. But basically, she'd just be home and taking care of us.
Okay.
So that's really motivate me more into doing my own thing and can give back towards it and help in whatever way I can.
Now, all of those women work with you in the spare auto parts business?
Well, my mom there, my sisters, and myself.
Okay. Oh, so this is just ladies only that own this business.
Well, my dad, he used to work as an auto spray person.
Okay.
He sprayed vehicles. And after that, he went overseas in New York and he was living there for a while. And he had an auto spare shop there too. And he decided to do a business in Guyana with auto spare parts along with dealers, like importing vehicle. And he used to import vehicle from Japan and the US. So when he died, my sister and brother-in-law get involved with him because my brother-in-law is a mechanic So he know more about parts, and then my sister get involved. And then when my sister is not there, she pulled me on board.
Okay.
So that is how it all started, the autosphere. It's like from there, then when I want to branch off, I bring in my next sister and my mom on board. So I leave them there to handle the business.
You got dragged into the business and then you dragged other people into the business.
Yeah. Because I want to do my own thing also.
Yeah,
And
nothing wrong with that.
yeah. So that is how we all get into the business, the autosphere. And during the autosphere, well, I separate already when I get into autosphere. And then I reach back the next person, and he was into autosphere too. But he just do as he had to do and put me rock bottom.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. So I start off all over again. That doesn't make me step down and be somebody below him. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And right there and then I see some courses that like I always want to get into because I always like to be very creative. Mm-hmm. And from my first marriage, in fact, when that ended, I end up in the cosmetology course.
Oh, okay.
That is in 2011. So when I get in cosmetology course, I was still in the auto spare parts at the same time. So when I had to go to class, I got my family to look after the auto spare while I got in classes.
That's how it happened. Okay. Now, so you had to drag them into the business so that you can attend to your other desires that you had.
Yeah. So after that, after the cosmetology course, I end up getting involved with this other guy, and we start autosphere also. So I leave my sister and my mom to be by my dad autosphere parts.
Okay.
And the business, and we get along, and I work along there. I do as I have to do. I work, build, but there is times that people get very greedy, and I got rock bottom, but I did not give up. I see there was a course there like in real estate.
Yeah.
And I get into real estate. I went. I go back with my family to the autosphere. After I end up into falling apart from that relationship, I hit rock bottom. I had to fall back with my family in the autosphere parts.
Wow. So it started with the autosphere, and then you went into real estate afterward.
Yeah.
Okay. And then where does the beauty salon come into this and the party supply business?
Well, guess what happens now? During my course in the real estate, I was going to take some crash course in the evening with party supply. Yeah. So I was working with real estate and party supply at the same time.
Okay.
Anyway, I take the course, then the pandemic came on. We had to wait off for a while before we start to do it online, to complete the course online. So I completed online, and I complete my other course. Well, that was a short course, the party supply and decor.
Okay.
It's like more like how to do it. And that was like only 2 weeks.
Okay, not too long.
So it's short. And I get to finish off that, but then the real estate, we had to complete it online. So after I finish online, I get graduated. I go right after for my license. Then I put up my billboard. So I put up my billboard with the real estate and the party supply at the same time.
Okay, and then the cosmetology business, the cosmetology program, that was what you were working on years prior. What was it? Back, did you say 2011?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that had always been.
So I didn't get involved with the beauty thing, the cosmetology course, and get into the salon as yet because I was basically focused on the auto spare parts.
Okay. Yes.
So last year, I decided, well, here what? Since that I already finished this course, I want to open a salon. And that was my thing from way before 2011, was opening the beauty, the salon, and I got all these women beautify themselves and these men names and everything. Because not only when I did a cosmetology course, I didn't do it like, well, okay, for hair, nails, and everything alone. I do barbering also. So when last year I get myself involved into this salon. Okay. That was like in August.
Whew. You just packed on your plate in a short amount of time. You said, okay, I'm gonna just take this deep dive and handle multiple businesses at once. Whew.
Yeah. I'm not only doing that by my having the business, but I run it by myself. Sometimes I don't have staff here. I work by myself at the salon.
Oh my goodness. How many people do you employ at the salon right now, would you say?
Well, I had 5 person on board.
Okay.
But right of now, they just be on and off. So I don't mind because I already know the course. And once I have the time, I'm gonna be there. And most of the times I do appointments also when the staff is not around. So, and then more so with the other spare parts, I am there alone now, handling the other spare too.
What? Wait, where did everyone go?
Well, my mom, she stay home. Oh, my other sister, she just want to take recreation. So I just have it. Well, my next sister, she have her own business. She opened her own business in the auto spare parts, and they have a mechanic shop also.
Okay. So everybody spent at least close to 10 years in the business before they decided that they wanted to just step out and do something different with themselves?
Well, yeah. In the auto spare? No, yes, it's like was 10 years. 10 years within the auto sphere.
Okay. But now all of your businesses are in West Demerara?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That is a lot. I wonder, regarding the spare auto parts business, although it was primarily operated by women, it still is a male-dominated industry. Have you ever had the experience of maybe a customer downplaying your knowledge or suggestion because you are a woman operating a business in a male-dominated space?
No. I always get encouragement. Is like the only thing that, even male come in the auto spare, they're gonna say, hey, how are you gonna handle all these things, man? I was like, I can handle it, but the only problem I'm gonna get is I have to strip an engine. Well, then I'm gonna call my brother-in-law and let he send one of his worker just to strip the engine. But mind me, I know everything what's going on in the auto sphere parts.
Is the area that you're in a close-knit community where everybody pretty much knows each other?
Yeah. Because basically we are on the main access road. Okay. And my ex is like 4 buildings away from me. He has an auto spare parts.
Okay.
And I have one there. So sometimes it is challenging, right?
Yeah.
But I don't mind, because guess what? I'm not only focusing on auto spare parts. I have other things going on.
That's right.
And I get real encouragement from a lot of people, male, female, everybody. In the auto spare parts, there are a lot of competitions also. Even in the salon too. It's a lot of competition going on, but you just can't put down yourself just like that or said you can do it.
Yeah.
I have one thing that I always tell myself: determination leads to success. And I am very determined. When I said I want to do this thing, I'm going to go hell and high water to do it.
Where do you find that most of your customers are coming from, Hema? Is it word of mouth, or do you guys put a lot of money into marketing your business, such as with billboards or doing a lot of online marketing?
Well, most customers know us.
Okay.
So they just come in. We don't do advertisement. It's rarely now I put it on internet, like on Facebook and Instagrams and all these things. But they actually, my father built that business. So a lot of people know him, and through him, they know that, well, okay, when I come to the other fair, it's like, oh, my dad named Ram, and they're gonna say, oh, this is Ram daughter.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, it's like, oh, it's Ram's daughter.
Yes. Yep. How do you balance all of this? I think some people may be wondering, how does she operate all of these businesses and not get burnt out? What kind of self-care routine do you have, or hobby do you have on the side to make sure that you don't get burnt out?
Well, that's something everybody asks me.
Yeah.
And especially when I hit rock bottom, a lot of people knew what I went through and what I had. And then you come down right down from where you were. A lot of people ask me, how do you do that? And I said, well, the only thing that keep me going was I do a lot of praying. I get myself involved in Mandir. I never give up Mandir. Since I was small, I always go to Mandir, and the same Mandir I go into all the time. So I'm very active in Mandir. I listen to a lot of music. I love music. And that would keep me going. And I find myself, as soon as I'm like very into like depressed and get into a down feeling, I just think about getting to study. And once I get in something active into my brain to study, it's like, boom, I gone. I ain't got time for waste and look after what happened and what I lose and what I fall apart from. No.
Right. I think that's such a great mindset to have for a woman who may be thinking about going into business with her partner, not myself, somebody else that may be watching. What advice would you give them? Is it something you would recommend despite your experience?
Well, yeah. If somebody want to go into business, I would recommend them that don't look back into the past, look forward.
Okay.
That, I tell myself, if I can do it, you can do it. Yes. Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Once you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. I saw on your Facebook bio that you said, challenge they fear, take that one high jump, land on your feet to become a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, when I finished my real estate course, I was like, hey, you know what? That is something that I was done, and I can do it.
Yes.
and you have to take that jump.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to take that real high jump.
I would love to know from you, Hema, for young people in Guyana who are considering going down the path of entrepreneurship, what's the first step that you would encourage them to take?
Well, I would encourage them to get themselves educated on whatever field they want to. And then like in Guyana, the financial issue is the problem to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to go out there and seek assistance. But then at the bottom of it, you don't just get loans like that to start a business, especially if you're new to something.
Mm-hmm.
But you could try and do things off your own, go gradually. Don't try to step out there in a wide horizon and you can't make it. Just start little by little, and you're gonna go forward on a daily basis. That is what I do.
Mm-hmm. Would you recommend the WIIN program to other women who may be thinking of going into going down the entrepreneurship route? Is that a program that you would recommend that they explore, or do you think they should?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will recommend them to go get themselves in that program because it have a wide variety of things that you can do.
Okay.
And not only assisting in healthcare, but they have other things you could get involved into. And once you get involved into that, you can motivate yourself towards other means of what business you really want to get into. Because Larry said that you want to do cooking.
Yeah.
You're going to start out with a program in cooking, then you're going to try to go out and see how you could open your own small business. So, I see that the going through the WIIN program going to be very important for women because there are a lot of people out there, women especially, who go through a lot and they think they can do better. But guess what? They can. You just need to reach out to the right people and get in programs. And it's going to help you a great deal.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. You were able to rebuild yourself. And even though, you had family that worked within your business, it's still tough to get up individually each day, especially when you've been through a heartbreaking experience, and not allow that to shatter your confidence and make you think that you can't continue with your endeavors. Out of all the businesses that you operate, which one do you enjoy the most and why?
I enjoy the real estate more because I go out and reach a lot of people, talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I get myself more active in that. And I don't want to stop there because I want to get into building.
Speaking my language. That is where the money is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Are you working on that next step yet, or are you still just focusing on the buying and selling process?
Well, I am working on it.
Okay.
But gradually, hopefully, it kicked out sometime soon.
Okay.
I applied for the course, but I didn't get a replies yet.
Okay.
But I know I can do it.
Yes.
If I can do all these things, why can't I create that? I actually, when I was into the real estate, I had to do a project where we had to build a city of our own and name the city also. So I come up with my own ideas and build all these skyscraper buildings and all these things. So I have the idea what I'm into. Listen to me. It's not like I want to do it only in Guyana.
Yes.
I want to do it internationally. Everything that I'm doing, I want it to be out there international.
Yes, that's right. You had stated earlier that you want to make sure that young people in Guyana do go and get their education if they are interested in going the entrepreneurship route. Did you go to college after high school, or did you go straight into just operating the business?
Straight into operating business. After high school, straight into business. I didn't go to university nor further. Yeah.
How many sales have you made thus far in real estate? Just curious.
Well, I have the listing, but in Guyana right up now, like sales is very, very slow. The economy is not fluctuating. So there is not plenty buyers, but I do a lot of rentals. I did. Yeah. So I am working, I have listing up for houses and things. And not only that, like I have few friends, they gonna tell me, oh, put up their car for sale. And I'm gonna list it on my page.
Wow.
So next you would know that I could be a auto spare dealer, sales dealer also.
Yeah. In terms of for the real estate business, are a lot of the people coming from within the country that you're getting hits from to, show them a property, or are you getting people from outside of Guyana looking to
both? I get both international and locally.
Folks, you hear that? If you're Guyanese, it's time to go back. It's time to invest. Everybody is coming back. What do you want to see for Guyana in the next 5 years? What do you hope to see happen in the country?
Well, I hope to see that they, like the government, the people in government power, look after more like people that is very below there, like who are suffering poverty. And not only the poverty, like the middle class also, they need a lot of help. Like, okay, financially, a lot of people need help.
Yes.
Because not only giving out people like who have it all and get them into business alone, because I noticed that is happening in this country. Like only people that have it, like the rich ones, they can be up there. But no, we are all humans. We are all Guyanese. We are one Guyana. So why like put down the one that is in poverty down when you could help them to elevate their life better?
That's right.
And be better.
For those who may be listening and want to maybe hire you as their realtor or visit your beauty salon, purchase from your spare auto parts business, tell us where we can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me on Facebook. Basically, I'm on Facebook for the real estate. And that Facebook is Hema Ramdin and Shalini Ramdin. So both pages you could find me. I am at G3 New Road, Freedom Hope, West Coast, Demerara. So my number is 592-666-6806. And there is a next number, 592-687-5837.
Hema and I had such an insightful conversation that went on for another half hour. Though her journey as an entrepreneur started at her father's spare auto parts shop, she refused to neglect her other aspirations. Just imagine, she survived the financial setbacks of a divorce and the emotional challenges that come with running a family business. After overcoming those obstacles, I think it's safe to say that this serial entrepreneur has established her own brand. Remember, there is nothing in this world that you cannot come back from. It's all about your mindset. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check the description box for Hema's information. I'll see y'all next time.